Oh, hello. Welcome to another episode of Just Like the Simulations, the ongoing weekly series where I play games of tabletop simulator against my good friend Oro. Today I am running a list. I have never used the list before, although I have used both squads within it. So this is Cassian, K2 and the Rebel Commandos, with Jinna, so Luke Skywalker, and Han and Chewie in it for the money. Not because I've had a stroke and believe that Han and Chewie are better than Baze and Chirrut. I don't, because I'm prepping potentially for a Thremir that I'm going to on Sunday, and I'm considering these two squads plus my usual Princess Leia, Bodhi Rook, and Baze and Chirrut squad. So I'm testing the as yet untested combination of my Thremir. Um, the only other thing I'm going to say to get my excuses in early, I can't speak for Oro. I stayed up last night watching the Adepticon previews from Games Workshop, so I've had about 3 hours sleep. So if you see any truly excellent play from me, that'll be why. Over to you, Oro.
Hello, my name's Roberus. I play bad guys, and I also stayed up late watching the Adepticon previews for Games Workshop. These particular bad guys are, and this is not one of my usual lists, Grand Admiral Thrawn with the Stormtrooper Sergeant and the Shore Troopers, and then Moff Gideon with Boba Fett and Fifth Brother. Um, I am basically trying to see if it is possible to run a displacey, non-woundy empire list. So I've got sources of diceless displacement from Fifth Brother and the Shore Troopers. Grand Admiral Thrawn's battle tactics can also generate some diceless displacement. Stormtrooper Sergeant shoves people round, and both of my supports are pretty durable, so hopefully will stay alive to be moved on to objectives when Stormtrooper Sergeant comes round. Moff Gideon breaks ties and causes problems for the opponent's force economy. Um, and Boba Fett is more or less there because I want to practice Boba Fett. He is able to give out pin on a stick, which is something. Um, Boba Fett is probably the indulgent pick in this list. He probably doesn't have sort of a cold, calculated purpose. He's just cool, and I'd like to get more practice in with him.
He is cool. Should probably say before we begin that my mission was Sabotage Showdown. Oro's mission was Never Time with the Odds. Oro won the roll off and chose my mission, Sabotage Showdown. Mm.
I have my reasons.
You have your reasons. Over to you, Oro, for flipping the first struggle, and we can learn what Shatterpoint Betty we will get.
Okay. It is gain of force, so I don't want to flip Shatterpoint for my first flip. I'm also going to turn off deploy true because otherwise we will forget about it and come a cropper later.
Mm-hmm.
And I will flip, hoping not to get the Shatterpoint. It is Moff Gideon. I can live with Moff Gideon. Okay, we're going to start with Smug Determination, as indeed we must. Fifth Brother dashes, and so does Moff Gideon. Moff Gideon just dashing up the ladder. Moff is going to. Nope, fair. Moff is going to advance by jumping off and then landing at the base of a ladder, climbing back up again, because it helps get him a tiny bit of extra movement in
Mm-hmm.
places than one of the ladder.
Mm-hmm.
Moff is then going to shoot at the foremost of the two rebel commandos,
Okay. Mm-hmm.
rolling 7 dice.
Commandos start with Honker, and they're on terrain, so I get 7 defense dice.
I don't think you do because the terrain you're on I'm also on.
Is that the rule?
I'm not sure if that's true. Because the terrain that you're on is lower than both of us. I
It,
have a straight
it
view
should
of you.
it should be the rule. So let's pretend it is.
Okay, if we're playing that wrong, folks, please correct us in the comments. Yeah, my understanding was that if we were on the same walkway, on the same level, with nothing in between us, you just get your hunker and not the additional
See,
cover.
I have definitely internalized that if you're on a walkway, you get a cover dice, even though it makes no sense. But whatever.
Take your additional dice. I don't want to cheat.
Okay, we'll look it up later.
Yep.
Rolling them, watch them all be misses. Oh, actually, no, that was a good roll.
After expertise, I have a crit, 4 hits, and a pin.
I have 5 blocks and a reposition.
Well, this is going to go in a predictable way, then, isn't it? I do you 2 damage with my single crit, and I pin you. You now have a reposition, which I imagine you use to clear your pen.
I certainly do.
Right. I'm going to spend a force, do 2 damage to Fifth Brother for Long Live the Empire.
Mm-hmm.
Fifth is going to reposition. He can obviously and easily reposition to within an inch of this ladder, and so
Mm-hmm.
he ascends the ladder. As discussed earlier, we are treating the ingress point as inclusive of the gap because you can't
Mm-hmm.
place it in the gap and it's a pain. So Fifth Brother comes up to there.
Mm-hmm.
Slightly disappointing shooting from Moff, but I have managed to get my tiebreaker onto a point, and I take control of 3 points, which is pretty good for an opening on Sabotage. Showdown, over to you.
Certainly is. Let's see who we get. Oh, the Shatterpoint card. I mean, uh, does the Moff tax apply to shuffling in the Shatterpoint card?
Ooh, let's check that out. When you want to place a unit's order card in reserve, the Shatterpoint card A doesn't go in reserve,
Uh,
and B is not belong to a unit.
I'm gonna pay 1 to discard the Shatterpoint card, I think. I may come to regret that, but we'll see. So I'm playing with K2, which is truly amazing. Spoilers, it's not truly amazing. And I'll shuffle in my Shatterpoint card. K2SO is not someone I like to go with early game, and I would consider reserving him, but I don't want to pay them off tax.
It would be rough to, before your first activation even
It's,
starts, be down 3 points.
it would. It most certainly would. So, what is everybody's favourite robot gonna do?
Is he everybody's favourite robot? Some people like Chopper.
Some people do like Chopper. Those people are interesting. I am going to see how far away Moff Gideon is. Too far. I'm going to spend a force for. Why does she get a blaster and I don't? Targeting Luke. So I get to dash towards Luke Skywalker, and Luke Skywalker gets to gain a hunker. Because that seems like good stuff. And then, thanks for that, I will still be out of range. Alas, alack. I didn't want to come further round because what I actually want to do is go over Oh, do I? Yeah. I'm going to take another move action. I'm going to take a move action now. I'm going to go over here. I'm going to see whether I've successfully bridge trolled this point. I've not. I'm going to see if I can take cover onto it. I'm not totally hopeful, but let's see. Let's put that there. I think, yeah, that's K2's on that point now. Splendid.
Nicely done.
And he has a hunker token. So, not an exciting turn, but K2 rather enjoys being a bridge troll. So I will claim this objective. And this objective. And this objective in here. And I will score 3.
Very nice.
Over to you, sir.
Okay, let's see what we get from the top of the deck. It is Fifth Brother. I'm reserving him for free
Very well.
because I have Grand Admiral Thrawn. I decline the opportunity to spend a force to heal him and reposition him because I like his current position.
Very well.
I have flipped into the Grand Admiral himself.
Everyone's favourite blue man.
Some people like Cad Bane.
Yeah.
I will. I would like you to know failure and utter defeat. I am going to reposition. If I end that movement contesting an active objective, I add 3 dice to my next attack during this activation. I
Okay.
have ended that movement contesting an active objective, so I will be adding 3 dice to my next attack.
Yep.
Okay. K2. I think I need 1 shove.
I think so.
Strategic Genius has its first shove on 3. Aggressive Assault has its first shove on 1. I will therefore flip to Aggressive Assault.
Yep.
I will take a move action. I will advance.
That clears my hunker.
Yep.
Yep.
And I will hit K2SO with 10 attack dice in melee.
That's quite a lot.
He's quite good at martial arts.
Ugh. I rolled 3 misses, so I have a block and an expertise. So I have 2 blocks and a crit down.
Okay. I have 3 crits, 3 hits, and a pin.
Right, well, enjoy going 4 down your tree with a pin.
So 4 down my tree plus a pin. I am going to shove you, do you 5 damage, strain you, disarm you, and pin you.
Is that a second pin?
Nope, that's not a second pin.
Okay.
That's the total of everything I'm doing to
Okay.
you. I do not follow up my shove. You are now not in range of the objective. I am now in range of the objective.
Yeah. Yeah, K2's
I
now
will
having
end
a
my turn
beautiful day.
and take the objective.
Yeah, you score 4.
I score 4, putting it 1 onto my side.
Tragic.
Over to you.
Tragic. Let's have a little look, see who we get off the top. It's that Shatterpoint card. I suppose I should play it now.
Well, now you can regain force from it.
I certainly can regain the force from it. Shatterpoint. Right. Um. Okay. Let me have a little think here. Oh. Not in shooting range of Chewie. Just. Plans and schemes and plans and schemes and plans and schemes. They would have. Gonna go for the commandos. I was thinking about Han and Chewie, but they don't have a focus off activation, and I can't get them both in to do anything if I have to focus manually. So I'll go for the commandos. I'll get my force back. The commandos will then pay a force to do that thing that they do. They lose their hunker, and they will do commando doctrines. So they dash. If they end the dash within 4 enemy character, they focus and gain a hunker. Are they already within 4 of an enemy character?
They must be, because Moff Gideon shot them with his
Yes.
pistol.
So I am going to do a little bit of a dash for the sake of positioning, but I don't want to be in melee with Moff. And I also actually don't. I want to shoot Fifth Brother. So I'm gonna be there, and this one's gonna be here, right? And we're gonna take a shot at brother number 5. So this battle, they gain a hunker when they do that. Sorry. This front one is gonna shoot Fifth Brother with the 10 dice because of Cass. Yeah.
Yep. 5 dice defense. 2 block.
6 hits and 4 expertise. That was a cracking roll. 8 hits and a crit. I imagine I have full treat.
Yeah, 2 blocks, so you're down to 6 hits and a crit.
6 hits and a crit. Yeah, okay. 1, 2, 3. I have certainly full treat. You are steadfast, yeah?
Steadfast to protection.
Yeah, okay. So we will go for the bottom route here. So 1, 2, 3, 5 damage, a pin, 2 shoves, and 3 heals.
Okay. I take your 5 damage, I put it down to 4.
Yeah.
Meaning that I'm left with 3 hit points, having taken 6. I become pinned, you shove me. And that's all that happens to me, isn't it?
Yeah, and then I have 3 heals to resolve. I think one of them's going to do nothing, but I'll take off 2 damage or something. And then the front commando here. Oh, why is he still a shootable animal? He's still definitely a shootable animal. Do I want to shoot him or do I want to? No, I want to shoot him again. How much health? Yeah, I probably go for. Oh, did you get any revenge clapbacks on wounds with this list?
No.
No, well, I'm going to go for the wound then. Same again from the other commando.
Okay. Rolling the same defense dice again. This time 3 block.
So 7 hits and a crit.
You're going to be full treeing again, aren't you?
Yes, just. So this time I don't need shoves, so I will do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 8 damage because I'm reapplying the pin, and a disarm, and I get a repo, and you get a heal.
I get a
Oh,
heal?
I get a heal. Sorry, I'm tired.
Yeah,
Uh,
it's all right. You have unsurprisingly wounded me.
I'll add my
So
momentum,
take your momentum.
and then I've got a repo. So he's going to repo to the ingress point and climb up the ingress point. Sure, Moff Gideon thinks that's rude, but it's within the rules.
Yeah, that's fine.
Cool. I was gonna move, but I actually
Hmm.
with that repo, I could move him over there and move. The question is, where do I really want this commando? Do I want to keep him here where he's on this back objective? Yeah, probably. I'm gonna take cover.
Okay.
That means I have 2 hunkers, so I'm gonna have to get one out of the bloody bag. Uh, he's gonna stay there because it's not really gonna help him in life. Oh, he doesn't want to overhang. I get another hunker token out of here. Come on, get over here. And then I take this objective. And score 3. 1, 2, 3. Over to you, sir.
Okay. I pull Fifth Brother out of reserve. He unwounds, clears one condition, which is going to be the pin and all of his damage. He is then going to take the move action, which he is going to use to climb. He is then going to take the attack action, which will clear his disarm, but mean he ignores expertise for this attack. He has an extra dice because you have something he wants, so he's rolling 8.
I only get 4 dice.
And your hunkers all fall off, yes.
But 2 blocks.
I have 2 hits. My expertise do nothing because I was disarmed. The attack is ineffectual apart from clearing the disarm, but then heal would also have taken an action. I take this by virtue of being a tiebreaker
Yeah.
and score 4.
Yeah.
Over to you.
Oh. Captain Cassian Andor. Oh, Cass. Okay. Six plus 2 is 8. Probably can't kill. Okay. Let me have a look at this here. Yeah, okay. Gonna play Cassian. We're gonna spend a force for we need to blend in. Targeting this Rebel Commando. Rebel Commando gets to do a dash up the ingress point. That's 2 bodies on that
2d1.
objective. Cassian then gets to do a dash. So he will. Deep thought, Cassian. Yeah, Cassian's gonna do a dash. please. It's double. There we go. Remembering mouse button shortcuts is a big help. Right, let's have a look at range for things. Can handily shoot fifth brother from just where he is. Okay, Cassian is going to focus and shoot fifth brother. He is going to do terrible things to the rebel commandos for 3 dice extra in his attack roll. And to add insult to injury, he's going to have the coordinated fire from the rebel commandos to stick a damage in his attack pool.
Cool. That go as you say, it goes into the pool, so I'm not going to apply it now. I'm going to wait for you to tell me the total at the end. So do remember to add it to your total.
Mm-hmm. 3 expertise is 2 crits. I have 4 hits, 3 crits.
I have 2 blocks, so you're going 5 down your tree.
Okay. You have 9 health, but I need to do 10 to kill you, correct?
Correct.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So you'd be alive on 2. Yeah. Strain of pinned. Okay, yeah, we will do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 damage, which you reduce to 7 damage, a strain and a pin.
7 damage, a strain, and a pin.
Yeah.
What an annoying combination of things to do.
Quite happy with that, Cass. That'll do. Yeah. Oh, I didn't roll enough dice. I forgot I focused. I won't go back and do it now. It's fine, no problem.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll take this one through weight of numbers.
Sure.
And once again score 3, but I noticed that you keep scoring 4. So, over to you.
Okay, what do I get off top of the deck? It is a Shatterpoint.
Go on, Shatterpoint 5th.
I'm not convinced that would be to my advantage. If you get a movement with it while you are pinned that clears your pin, it does not pop your strain. That's
correct.
That's
Yeah,
correct.
that's word of Jed. That is.
Okay, I activate Moff Gideon. With smug determination, he's picking fifth brother, clearing fifth brother's pin.
Yep.
Moff Gideon himself will also get dash.
Yep.
And will dash directly towards this objective. He will then, has he overlapped? No, he's just barely on that thing. He'll then check if he's within range of this objective. It keeps wanting to tell me I'm not in range of Captain Cassian, which isn't actually interesting. Let's tether it to the objective and point at Moff Gideon. Just indeed. Okay. Sorry, those are your dice. I've just cleared. Okay, with my first action, I'm going to shoot the rebel commander.
Okie dokie.
Who have 2 damage on them.
Yep.
7 dice into them. I have 3
I've rolled
crits,
attack
a
dice
hit,
because I'm
and a
stupid.
pit.
Sorry, I did the classic of rolling the wrong dice.
All right.
I have 3 blocks total.
Okay, I have 3 crits, and I have 3 crits, a pin, and a hit. So
Yep.
I'm going 3 crits plus a pin.
Yep.
Uh, I have the option of a free use of my active ability. Do I want it? Um, I don't think I do want to free use of my active ability. So I will instead do 4 damage to you, disarm you, and from the expertise pin.
Very good. They're alive on 2, pinned and disarmed.
I will then take cover, acquiring a hunker token and giving me the tiny bit I needed to get onto this objective.
Yep.
I'm on the right level, so I take it, and I am a tiebreaker, so I would take it even if I was on the wrong.
Yep.
I have 4
Yep.
and will score 4, putting
Yep.
it 3 onto myself.
Yep.
Why are you there? There. Over to you. Oh, and I regained a force at the start of that because I Shatterpointed. Do you mind if I take that now?
Yeah, go for it.
Cool. Over to you.
Luke. Luke Skywalker, daring hero. Okay. Well, what I would normally want to do is repo K2, but he is pinned, so I will take the opportunity to repo Jyn. I think. I could repo. Cassian is also a spy. So many spies. Realistically, what are you going to try and achieve, Luke? Is Moff steadfast?
No.
No. Okay. Um. Okay. Gonna repo Jyn. Take her over here. And then Lukey Luke is gonna move. He's gonna pay a force for his grappling hook, which gives him a climb and hunker. Well, we'll see. Yeah. Luke's gonna go just out of engagement with Moff, but on the
Okay.
objective. And then Luke is going to shoot Moff Gideon. I will have myself an extra point of damage from coordinated fire damage. Yeah. So that is going to be 6 dice. Let's go.
So is your understanding I should have 2 bonus defense dice?
If you're hunkered, yep.
Oh, is that how you play it with your rubber commandos?
Yep.
Then I will play it that way for Moff Gideon.
Right. Luke has rolled 2 misses, but he's the brain sweetheart. Because he has a hunker, he can reroll up to 2 of his miss results. So I will pull them out. And roll again. So 1 hit and 4 expertise. So that is 2 hits, a crit, and a shove from expertise.
I have 5 blocks.
So you are shoved and 1 down my tree, which is 2 damage, plus the damage from coordinated fire, so 3 damage and a shove.
I will apply 3 damage. You'll apply no.
Um, oh, should be this way. And Luke takes this point.
For being on the correct elevation, yes.
Mm-hmm. And I once again score 3.
Hit the middle and we both gain a momentum.
Yeah, we hit the 0.
Okay. Let's see what I get from my deck. Sure. I'm not committing to anything yet. I am merely measuring things. I shall reserve them for free. I shall not spend to reposition them.
Yeah.
I flip and I get a battle tactic. Turn their strength against them.
Interesting.
And doing a lot of measuring, a lot of thinking. Sorry about this.
No, it's perfectly understandable.
Mm, mm.
I'm terribly sorry. We hit the 0 at the end of my last turn, didn't we?
Yes.
Jin Urso gets to do 2 heals, which I'm going to use on K2SO. You don't mind if I go back and do it, right?
Not at all.
Splendid. I knew there was. I moved her there for that reason, right? And then I just forgot to press the button.
Okay, I'm going with the battle tactic. I am going to reposition Moff Gideon.
Hello, Moff Gideon.
He becomes strained.
He does.
I then must draw the next card. I can't activate from reserve.
Mm.
It is Stormtrooper Sergeant. Okay. His tactic goes off. He's going to move up both bases of shore troopers.
Yep.
Neither of them quite hit the ladder,
Yep.
as I was aware that they couldn't from measuring to see if I wanted to reposition them when I put them in reserve.
Yep.
Uh, Stormtrooper Sergeant himself is then going to take a move action and use it to advance.
Yep.
I'm going to measure distance from K2SO. He is in range of Stormtrooper Sergeant, but not in range of any additional Stormtroopers. So
Yep.
Stormtrooper Sergeant can shoot him, but can't get any extra dice for it.
Yep.
Stormtrooper Sergeant has no immediately obvious way to focus. Nothing I can do to give Stormtrooper Sergeant more dice. No. Okay, is K2. K2 is within 4 of Moff, but not within 4 of Sergeant. Can't give him. Oh no, I could give. Yes. Right. Okay. I'm gonna start. I'm gonna shoot K2, and then I'm gonna see how we go from there.
Okay. Just because I don't want it to be a gotcha. You're aware that if you wound K2, you'll become pinned and strained, right?
Yes.
Yep. Cool.
6 dice into K2.
Hmm. 4 blocks and a crit to a normal.
Well, I have 3 hits and a crit and a pin, so I think I just pin you.
Okay.
I don't think I wish to spend a force to do damage to you, because I can spend a force to make you either pinned or disarmed, but you are pinned and disarmed.
Yep.
It would just do a damage to you. If that damage would kill you, I might have done it, but it won't, so I don't.
Yep.
And I don't think I successfully flip a point this turn, leaving you on 3. I score 3 over to you.
Over to me. Okay. Jin. Oh, just as a tidy game state thing, Moff has lost his honker when you moved him into
He
it.
has indeed.
Yeah. Jin, she's going to use her tactic to make a 5 dice attack, I guess, into Moff Gideon because he's right there in her grill and she doesn't have much choice. So we'll do a 5 dice melee into Moff.
5 dice defense. 4 block.
It is a hit, a crit, and an expertise. Expertise is another crit, so 2 crits and a hit.
Yep, I've got lots of blocks, but you get your 2 crits.
3 damage and an expose. Jin then gets her I Rebel trigger, where after she attacks, she gets to dash. She can do that twice. So what I want to do... Yeah. I want to make sure that I'm not in melee with really anyone. The problem's going to be Thrawn. Yeah. I'm going to move along my dash tools such as I'm not in melee with Thrawn here. So I could be a little further that way. Yeah, that'll do. Okay. And then, let me think, how do I need to do? Yeah. Jin is then going to take the move action to climb, because she's not in combat with anyone. And then, I'm going to consider shooting Moff Gideon again. Let me just... Yeah, I'm going to flip my stance card over to resisting arrest and have a 7 dice attack on the Moff. Because why not? And he's exposed.
6 dice to defend, but I am exposed. 2 blocks and I clear my exposed.
And that's why people like Callous with Jin, because I roll 4 misses. But that is just 2 hits and a crit.
I've got 2 blocks,
Yeah.
so you just do your crit.
It's going to be a damage and a shove. I choose to not shove. I get another dash from my trigger. So, let me just see here. I really want to be. I can't, can I? No, because it doesn't reach. So I'm just going to put her on the point like that. And I'll take this point. I'll flip that before I put her there, to be fair.
Yep.
And now
K2 locks down the point, despite the fact I have a tiebreaker.
Yep, just as planned. So I score 4.
Yep.
Pulling it back to my side. Come on, game. Nope. There we go. Over to you, Oro.
Right. Okay. I am measuring before I declare anything. No. Well, it can be done. Can be done. Could be done, but it would take both of right. You could do it. Could you do it? Maybe. Maybe. And that needs to be an accident. Okay. I am going to activate the shore troopers out of reserve.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to take a move action. This one down here is going to use his move action to advance. This one here is going to use his move action to climb. And climbs to the base of that ingress point and so emerges within an inch of that ingress point.
Yep.
Those are important here.
Yep.
There. Yep. Okay. I am within range of Stormtrooper Sergeant. So I'm going to declare an attack action I'm going to take an extra die from Stormtrooper Sergeant,
Yep.
and I'm going to make a 6 dice melee attack again.
You're breaking up a little bit, but you're punching Jin, yeah?
Punching Jin.
Got you.
Oh, one more dice because you have something I want.
Uh, I rolled 4 misses and have 1 block.
Right, I'm going 3 down my tree, which will be a pin, 3 damage, and a shove.
Yes, that's disagreeable.
And down you go, Miss Ursa. This other one is going to take a shot with his gun at K2. Can't use Stormtrooper Sergeant thing twice in a turn, so this is just 6 dice. 6.
K2 gets also 5. 3 misses that time, only 2 blocks.
I have 4 hits and 2 crits, so I'm going 4 down my tree.
Yep.
I've got access to heals, but I'm not hurt yet. I'm gonna get hurt by what I'm about to do. I do you 4 damage, pin you, and disarm you.
So that's 6 damage.
Yep.
This kills K2. So, have you resolved the attack?
I have resolved the attack, including my heal, which does nothing because that resolves now.
Okay.
I do not have any prevenge, as we've been calling it, things that resolve uh, on a successful wound, so we go straight into your revenge.
So my understanding is the very first thing that actually happens is that you gain the momentum. Is that right?
That is correct, yeah.
So you gain momentum. So Jin also gets to heal twice, which she will do on herself and remove a damage and a pin. And then I have my choice between Cassian's revenge and K2's goodbye triggering. Right, so need to think carefully about this.
I'm not convinced I see how the order of these two matter.
They do a little bit.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. So I'm going to do K2's goodbye first then. So this is you have wounded me. So the person wounding me gains a pin and a strain, and then an allied spy within 3 gets to do a dash. So the newly unpinned Jin Erso is going to do a dash. To here. And then I will use Cassian's revenge. Because Jin is a spy, it's a full repo. And Jin is going to go over here and steal the point that you foolishly moved Stormtrooper Sergeant off.
Let me just double check. I have moved Stormtrooper Sergeant off. I have, barely.
I checked
Yep.
that before launching onto that crusade of things. So yes, you take the top one up here, but I've taken one back.
I also take this one because K2's dead, and therefore the tiebreaker comes into effect.
Yeah, looks that way. Sure. Chewie's not on it
Chewie's
anyway.
also not in range.
Yeah.
So nets out to 3.
You gain 2, I gain 1. Yeah.
Yes, so nets out to 3 and 3.
Yes. Okay. Good. Good. Getting to grips with Jin. She's tricky, but I'm getting to grips with what she does. So, my go. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. Han and Chewie in it for the money. Okay. Oh, this is going to be such bullshit. So, I'm going to spend a force for Look Out He's Loose, targeting Han. Han gets to do a dash. After the move is resolved, if the character is engaged with one or more enemy characters, choose one of the enemy characters. The chosen character may dash. After the enemy character's move is resolved, if it's no longer engaged with a character in this unit, it's disarmed, otherwise it is exposed. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to dash Han so that he's engaged with Moff Gideon. Moff Gideon may then dash. If he dashes, he will die as he is strained and has 7 damage. So you have the choice rather unglamorously of dash and die or be exposed.
Yes, I think the correct choice is to become exposed.
Yeah. Cool. Then I will declare an attack action, and Chewbacca the Wookiee will hit the exposed Moff Gideon in his teeth.
Mm-hmm.
It is a 7 dice hitting attack.
3 blocks, and I remove my exposed.
Well, I have. What is 1 expertise going to do for me? So I'm on 3 crits, 3 hits. So you block my hits. I get my 3 crits. I only need to do 3 damage, which I can do via either route. So there's no one there for me to heal. Yeah. So I'll do 4 damage, a shove and a pin, I think.
4 damage, a shove and a pin.
Yeah, I will shove.
I am wounded.
I will shove you straight back. Chewbacca will choose to follow the shove. I'll gain a momentum. And then Han has a combat action to resolve before I do their second action. So they're range 5, aren't they? So Han will shoot. Yeah. Gonna shoot this shore trooper. Gonna have a bonus damage in the pool, I reckon, from the Revcoms. Yep. Hang on, am I? Let me read that. No, I'm not, because I'm not a Rebel Alliance unit. So ignore me.
No worries.
I will have my 7 dice attack, nonetheless.
I have already rolled my defense. It's 3 blocks.
Did you say 3 blocks?
3 blocks. 1 natural, 2 from expertise.
Okay, I have 4 hits, 2 crits, and an expertise. Expertise is 2 more hits. So I get 5 down my tree, so I get full tree, which is cool. You are alive, but you are pinned and strained.
So how much damage?
I'm calculating. Oh, I can do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I can do 7. But you have 8 health. It's so annoying that I couldn't get the +1 damage from the Rebel Commandos. I will do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 damage, a pin and a strain, so 7 damage and 2 shoves.
Right on. This is not the character who is contesting, so he is neither protection nor steadfast.
Yeah, yeah, good that. Um, I'm gonna take my shoves. No, come on, along the bottom. One and where have you gone?
He is here. Do you just want
No,
him straight back?
yes, please. I'm just fighting my tools.
There you go.
Mr. Han Solo is going to follow up. Yeah, he is. Right, and then let me think. What else do I need to read on that card? Oh, when I wounded, because I wounded Moff, I got a force back.
Grand.
I got a force back. There we go. From We're All Fine Here Now, thank you. Also a heal, which didn't help me in any way because I'm not hurt. And now I can. Yeah, I mean, Boba's there. I want to be over there anyway because it's, yeah, probably. I'm going to spend that one force for come on, my force tokens are being very odd. For boring conversation anyway, after this unit makes combat action, after all attacks have been resolved, one character in this unit may reposition. Going to use that on Han Solo. Oh, going to repo to there. Is that within one of that ladder? Might be just out. Yeah, it's out, isn't it? Very well.
I think so.
And then they will take the move action. Chewie is just going to stand on the objective here because I do need to keep one back here on the objective. Han is going to dash this ladder. Let me see now, because the way I go with him is going to be dependent on what I can do. No, don't stop it. So this objective, I know I'm not going to take it. Can I, from an inch of this ladder, be contesting this objective? Signs point to no, right? Because that is more than an inch there. So I'm actually going to go this way and set up for struggle 2.
Okay.
Yeah. So I take this one that is under Chewie.
Yep. Giving you 4.
Scoring 4. Over to you.
Okay. I know that this is my remaining battle tactic and Boba Fett.
Very good.
First card is the battle tactic. I will take Reckless Gambit. Second card is Boba Fett. I put him into reserve for free. I spend a force to remove a condition, which I don't need to, but also to reposition him, which I do wish to do.
Can you put your last card in reserve?
I think it's usually pointless, but I think you can. Let me quickly check because it's important in this instance. Do you mind pausing the recording?
I will do just that, yeah. The answer, it turns out, was on Thrawn's order card all along, dear viewer, where it actually explicitly says, you have to have an order card in your deck. There you go. So, anyway, carry on, Oro.
Right. I could have placed Bobber in reserve for free, but he would then immediately have come out, and I would not have had the chance to spend the force to repo him. So we go straight into Bobber's tactic.
Yep.
You're running out of options.
Yep.
Jin Urso specifically is going to be running out of options. I will opt to resolve this not as a jump, but as a 5 dice attack on an enemy primary unit.
Yep.
Hit and a crit.
I have 3 blocks and a dash.
Righto. You're taking 2 damage, then you're dashing.
Okay. I am standing on an objective. Let me think here. I am gonna dash, such as I'm still on the objective, but outside your range 5, just in case that's your plan. Which is gonna backfire, but sure. So I'm gonna be there.
Okie dokie.
Yep.
We move into Bobber's first action. Bobber's first action is going to be to take a move action.
Yep.
And he's going to advance.
Yep.
Okay. I'm gonna make an attack. You're contesting an active objective, so I get an extra dice from you. Have something I want.
Yeah.
This is a melee attack with 8 dice.
I roll 3 misses, so I have a block and a dash.
After expertise, I have 3 hits and 3 crits.
Okay.
So I'm going 5 down my tree, and then you're getting to dash.
Yep.
My tree is 5 long. I will go down then. I will go down then down. So
Yeah.
I'm going to do you 8 damage, a shove, and a disarm, and then I get to resolve an active ability.
Yeah.
Does 8 damage kill you?
Yes. Yes. Jin is dead.
Okay, I will follow up my shove. The active ability. You're the only enemy within 3, aren't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll give you a whipcord launcher. I know you're already disarmed, but you become disarmed and pinned.
Okay.
You can't take more damage at this juncture.
Yep. And I'm gonna get some revenge. Because you wounded Jin Urso.
Well, first what happens is I get a momentum,
Yes.
and then Jin Urso
Heals
gets
twice.
things from momentum, which I imagine she'll use to remove some of the conditions I've just doled out to
Yep.
her.
Certainly will. And then my revenge.
And then I believe it's your revenge.
Right, I'm just gonna put Han on this objective that Boba just quit. Because I might be the first person to tell you this is retarded. Make 10 men feel like 100 doesn't require Rebel Alliance. It should. Yeah. Over to you.
Mm-hmm. I have Reckless Gambit in my back pocket. I can have it go off from Moff Gideon, who is immune to the damage it inflicts. If I have it go off from Fifth Brother, he would wound himself doing it, and that doesn't seem very clever. Yeah. Those are the only characters. Is Papa currently engaged with Jin? No. Those those are the only engaged characters. I definitely don't want to wound my own fifth brother. Or what do I? Deck's just about to refresh.
Mm-hmm.
The deck's just about to refresh, and I think I've lost the struggle. Um, yeah, yeah. I will use Reckless Gambit on fifth brother. Yeah, this isn't going to lose the struggle in my own turn, which would be bad. I use Reckless Gambit on fifth brother, wounding him.
Okay. I gain a
It
momentum.
doesn't trigger the strain because it's Bobby using the ability fifth brother's just the target.
So I gain a momentum now, don't I?
You do gain a
Yeah. So
momentum
I
now.
gain a momentum and resolve Jin's double heal.
Is that not when I gain a momentum that you resolve your?
Oh yes. Sorry,
Yep,
I'm just sleepy. Carry
all
on.
right. I'm going to pick the far rebel commando, and I'm going to push it. Are we happy saying you can push through the hole?
Yeah. Yeah. The hole's a hole, as far as I'm concerned.
Yep.
Not everyone plays it that way, but I do.
Off you go.
Okay.
Wounding my own fifth brother, giving you a momentum, and at the end of it, we trade control of objectives, meaning I control 2 as I did at the start of the game, you control 4 as you did at the start of the turn. We hit the 0, we both gain a momentum, and it's you, and I expect you to claim the struggle, and I shuffle my deck.
Okay. I have won the struggle because I'm on 4. That's right, isn't it? 1, 2, 3. No, I'm on 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So Rebel Commandos. I'm really not sure why you shoved this Rebel Commando to contesting the middle objective for me. That was very kind of you. um. Um. Okay. I am going to score 4. So 1, 2, 3. Okay. Right. I don't. I really like where they are. So, okay, I'm going to try and get the most value out of this activation. They're going to heal, which is going to. I'm going to go for a damage and the disarm because they're a 2 model unit, right? And then I'm just going to double check my maths again here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. I'm gonna. I've got no force, but I'm gonna spend a momentum for commando doctrines. Sure, because I've still taken the struggle there with my 4.
Mhm.
So that lets me dash, which will clear the pin. So the one up here by Fifth Brother's going to dash first, clearing the pin. The one on here is going to dash just onto the objective here. Let me just read the text on this. Da, 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 da. So they have ended within 4 of an enemy character because Fifth Brother is still an enemy character. So they gain a hunker. And then for their second actual action, they're going to gain another hunker. Yeah, there we go. And I'm going to score 4 and win the struggle.
Okay. Want to hit the reset button and claim the card?
No, because then Cassian Andor's going to blow up the town, I'm afraid.
Okay.
Because that's what I do. Just 1 damage on...
1 damage to Boba Fett, 1 damage to the Shore Troopers. You gain yet another useless momentum.
Yeah, this wounds the Shore Troopers, doesn't it?
Does.
Okay.
Oh, and Grand Admiral Thrawn is also contesting that point from below,
Yeah,
so
he
he also.
is. Yeah. Cool. Fair and balanced. I will claim this card.
Okay.
And I will flip this and press reset
I hit
over
reset.
here.
Right. So nothing is compulsory, but this point is currently Thrawn's. This point is currently Bobba's, and that's currently Luke's. Or this point currently Han's. This point currently Rebel Commando's. This point currently Chewie's. I think it's pretty obvious.
I would say not the one where I'm on 3 of the points.
Yep. Cool. With all of that said and all of that done, we roll for priority. The priority is Bobba's point. Draw a card. Flip it. It's a battle tactic. It is turn this one against them. Okay. Is there anyone who can be dashed? Is there anyone who can be repositioned and take a point, recognizing that they will get a strain from doing so? Stormtroopers are dead. Brother is dead. Thrawn can reposition. He wouldn't be getting to that point. Want the other option instead? I think I do. Okay, for the next action, I get to choose in the when I make an attack, I get to choose whether I'm going to add an expertise to my attack roll for every expertise you get in the defense roll. If I do, after it's resolved, I become disarmed. So I don't. It's not in the modified dice step. I don't see the dice before I decide if I want to do it.
Yep.
I flip. It's Boba Fett. He's going into reserve for free. I'm not spending to repo him.
Yep.
I flip. It's Grand Admiral Thrawn. I'm happy with that. Am I happy with that? Yes, I'm happy with that. And I don't have a choice. Boba Fett is in reserve. So
You can see him there scheming.
Measuring, not committing. Where are the ladders?
Not near that central tower in any way. If you're looking on my side of the board, there's one ladder here, and there's one ladder over here. It is shit for ladders over here, boys.
You got any jumps on any of your trees, Thor? No.
Climb action is a perfectly prominent part of Star Wars.
The climb action is a perfect prominent part of Star Wars. I'm just salty because I want to get the 3 extra dice from I want you to know failure after defeat. I think I'm going to. Yep. There's all sorts of ways I could do it, but none of them get me the 3 extra dice from I want you to know failure after defeat. So we start with spending a force for I want you to know failure. And after defeat,
Yep.
I reposition but do not end the reposition contesting an active objective.
Yep.
I then take a boring old climb action.
Yep.
I'm contesting this now. I'm not in melee range with you, so I shall flip back to. No, I think I stay in aggressive assault even though it has fewer dice. Because it has a shove on 1, and the shove is the money. The shove is the thing. The shove is what we
Right.
need. So staying in aggressive assault, making a 5 dice attack, and I am going to choose to use the thing where I will get a expertise for every expertise you have in your defense roll.
I'm hunkered. I'm on terrain. I'm rolling my dice. I did roll 2 expertise for whatever that gets you.
Okay, so I count as having 3 expertise, which is a crit and a hit. So I have 2 crits, 4 hits.
I have 2 blocks and a pointless crit down.
Okay, so I am going 4 down.
Yep.
Okay, 4 damage, shove, strain, expose, and I'm going to reposition.
4 damage, shove, strain, expose, and you're going to reposition.
Yep, just going to reposition neatly onto
Yeah.
that. End my turn, take control of the board.
Who's taking control of this one?
Oh,
Because it was Thrawn, but then he ran away.
yeah, you're not wrong. I don't take control of that one. That one remains uncontrolled. Take control of 3 points worth of
Yeah.
stuff.
Very good.
Probably still happy with that turn. Yep, over to you.
Cool. Roll a priority. Circular one. It's a chisel. Who is going to try and dislodge the Grand Admiral? Cute. Oh, wait, it's Luke. He's back. Okay. I mean,
You're strained and exposed, aren't you?
am I? Did you say those words?
I did say those words to you.
Yeah, maybe your microphone cut out. It's Luke. So. Oh, thoughts and feelings about this one, folks. So we could, yeah. Where is a spy So we could repo a Han, a Chewie, a Jin. Then we would have to heal with Luke, because that exposed would kill him. I don't hate that, actually. Yeah, okay. Let me just see what the state of play is over here. Off the objective, not in melee. Okay. Luke is a complicated character. Okay. That doesn't help me. Those aren't spiders. The lack of ladders is very frightening. Okay. Oh, it's shit. I'll get off the toilet time. I am gonna spend Luke's tactic on complete sentences Han, because Han is a spy. Yeah. I'm gonna bring Han over here so you can test that. And then Luke is gonna lose his honker. Luke is gonna perform the heal action to heal away strain. And then I'm just going to have to do this without my rerolls, aren't I? Yes. I'm going to shoot at Thrawn. I'm going to have a coordinated fire damage for whatever that's worth. So it is a 6-dice shooting attack into the Grand Admiral.
Five defense dice. So the Grand Admiral should be disarmed from what he did earlier. The Grand Admiral has 2 blocks and a crit to a miss.
I am on 4 hits and 3 crits. So I go 4 down my tree. You have 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 damage. So I'm just weighing up between a. Yeah, so I will do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 damage, a shove, and a pin. Ah. What? Why would you make the tools sticky? Why is that a thing? Yep, that's gonna. Whoop. Oh. Sadness. Come on. Please. Please. How about. Yeah. We can go this way. So we'll go this way. Which is slightly infuriating.
Yep. I'm slightly on the symbol, but the symbol doesn't exist.
Yeah. And you've done the, yeah. And then Luke is going to spend a force for grappling hook, which gives him a climb and a hunker. The one time I want you to, there you go. You knew you could do it. So I'm going to claim this objective here and score 2 points only. 2 and harvest a pity cube. Over to you, sir.
Right, so I don't wish to activate Boba Fett, so I will flip on the top of my deck.
Roll priority.
Storm,
Roll priority.
roll priority. It is the one controlled by
Yes,
Boba Fett.
very good. You definitely don't wish to activate Boba Fett.
Yep, yep. We're not. This is gonna be a little dull.
Are you going to go and take the
Storm,
uncontested point?
yes. First, of course, I suppose I should do. Yes. It's come round to Stormtrooper Sergeant's turn, and all the supports are wounded. Well, it does happen. That's let's move this. No, Fifth brother is a tiebreaker. When he wakes up, he will be a tiebreaker. Let's move fifth brother to here, so that when he wakes up, he's near a point, and he's a tiebreaker, and he's got all sorts of chances to do interesting things. Then Stormtrooper Sergeant is going to climb. Da, 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 da. I shall take the uncontested point.
Yep.
And then Stormtrooper Sergeant will take a shot. K2SO is within range of both him and the shore trooper, the dead shore trooper next to him. So he can
K2SO is
take an
dead.
K2SO is dead. Han and Chewie are incredibly vibrantly alive.
Yes.
Jin is dead.
Yes.
Rebel Command, Rebel Command. They are the option. They are the correct choice. Rebel Commandos, and there's a Stormtrooper to act as a spotter.
They do have 2 hunkers on them.
7 dice. Let's go.
I also
2
roll
crits, a
7
hit and a
dice.
pin.
Oh. I wish my defensive expertise was good. 2 blocks and a repo.
Right. 2 crits, a hit and a pin. So you block my hit. The pin and the repo will cancel out in the fullness of time,
Yes.
and I go 2 down my tree.
Yes.
What does it take to kill you?
3.
Cool. I don't have that within 2 of my tree. You're not exposed, are you?
No.
I shall do you 2 damage, expose you,
Very good.
and I shall also have a heal, which I will use to. Nope, nope, everything is fine. I will use it to remove the pin from the shore troopers. I didn't move the shore troopers. I thought about moving the shore troopers. Oh, and when I moved Fifth Brother, that did pop his spray, but didn't do anything. So, yep, I heal off the pin on the on the shore troopers, claim that point, and score 3.
Oh, okay. Over to me.
Over to you.
Roll priority. The broken one with a Boba Fett on it. Okay. The Rebel Commandos. I mean, sure. I mean, they can take it, but they are very, very, very on their last leg. Okay. Let me have a little think here. Is there a world? Oh, there may be. where I get greedy and do all kinds of things. Let me have a little look here. Hmm. 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 Okay, yeah. I'm gonna take the move action with the Rebcoms.
Mhm.
This one is gonna take the climb action. This one. Wait. It's gonna take this fruity little
Very
move
nice.
here.
Yep, yep, yep. And
Take that
laddering?
ingress. Yeah. Okay, cool. Then we're going to pay a force for Command of Doctrines. So we're going to get to do a dash. This guy is going to have to be in close combat, which he does not enjoy. But there's just no way around it. Yeah. So this guy's going to dash to here. And this guy, oh my days. I don't think there's a place. Despite it looking like there might be, I don't think there's a space where I can shoot that shore trooper, shoot that stormtrooper sergeant, and be contesting that objective. So I'm gonna have to cut my losses. Yeah, like it looks like there could be because Boba's not quite on the objective, but with the distance on the show on the dash tool, I just don't think there actually is.
Yeah. I think the area you want is somewhere around where I'm wiggling my red hand here.
Yeah. So, yeah. So he's also going to have to just cut his losses. He's going to go this way. Fuck it.
Okay.
They do gain a focus, and then they're going to have to do focused punching, which very much isn't their wheelhouse. So we'll see how this
Okay.
goes.
Who would you like to attack first?
We will attack Stormtrooper Sergeant first, because he seems like a gimp. Yeah, so it's going to be a 7 dice punch.
He seems and has rolled like. I have one block.
Well, Uh, I have 4 hits and 2 crits, so indescribably, I'm gonna full tree you. Um, that's cool. So, one shove will do potentially, but I actually think there's a world where I really want lots of heals. Um, so I'm going to do 5 damage, 2 shoves, a pin, and 3 heals. Yeah.
I've applied the 5 damage in the pin. The shoves and the heals I leave to you.
Yeah. 1 would have been enough, just about. But we'll take 2, because why not? I will follow up on one of the shoves, will I? No, I won't. Yes, I will. No, I won't. Let's stay where I am. And then I get 3 heals, which is pretty cool. No, I'll take 1 damage and peel off the exposed. And then the other one is going to punch Boba, just because he's there. Boba's probably not going to roll like a complete gimp.
Give me a moment.
Yeah.
Sorry. Okay. Boba does at least have some very good expertise. And he's rolled 3 of those expertise, which is 3 blocks.
Okay. I have 3 hits and a damage from expertise table, so Boba just takes 1.
Yep.
But I am scoring the board.
Yep.
So I'll score my 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hit the 0. You gain a
Jin also
momentum.
gets to heal.
Jin gets to heal. She's wounded, so she doesn't desperately care. In fact, and there's no one within 2. So, whatever. Nothing happens.
Right. We'll start by rolling priority. It is the one up there. Held by a 1. No, held by a 3 hit point rebel commander. They
Yeah.
do just keep healing, don't they?
Those rebel commandos have been down to like 1 hit point at least twice, I think. And they just go, oh, heals. The heals on my
Shore
tree.
troopers.
Ah, very good. Just what you needed, I think.
Yes, indeed.
Activate, kill Rebcoms, take 2 points. It writes itself.
Yes. Just need to do a quick revenge check.
True, true.
Because I can use For the Empire to volley you off the point without killing you, if the need should arise. Right, so Han and Chewie are alive. K2SO is not. Jin is not.
What really is saving you here is that you cannot climb with a move or a reposition.
Yep. Okay. I do activate Shore Troopers.
Yeah.
I'm going to focus.
Yep.
With the one who is not engaged, I'm going to shoot the rebel commando who is on the ground.
Yep.
Stormtrooper Sergeant is too far away, but I do benefit from only Imperial Stormtroopers are so precise.
I rolled 4 misses and a block, so 1 block.
I have rolled four crits and 3 hits, so I'm going all the way down my tree.
Yeah.
Right. Lots of heals, which aren't actually terribly useful or welcome. So damage-wise, 6. Conditions-wise, pin and disarm.
Okay.
Okay. I will gain a momentum. So heals to no great
Yep.
effect.
And then I get a revenge trigger. I think it's just about moving somebody. Like, I don't think you've missed anything. So I'm going to take Chewie, who's a spy. He gets to do a repo. And I place him here.
Cool. With my remaining shore trooper, I'm going to shoot Chewie because they have a pin on one, and it would be useful to put a pin on Han and Chewie. 6 hits and 2 crits.
3 blocks.
Okay, 5. That's my 3. 6 damage, pinned and disarmed.
Very nice.
This one also gets some heals, which are of no use to him. We have created a tie on this point, and so I'm going to spend a force for defensive maneuver. We gain a hunker that is about to immediately fall off, so I won't bother putting it on.
Yep.
Dash, no, need to be slightly further from there. Dash to contest this objective, make it not a tie, and I take 2 objectives, one of which is the priority, and score.
Yep. My go.
Over to you.
Roll a priority point. I'm not sure which way that dice has landed on, but the game says that one. Okay, good. So who do we top back? Jyn Erso. I mean, Jyn Erso can certainly take that point. What she doesn't have a terribly good plan to do is anything greater than take that point, but I believe she can take that point. Okay. We will. Oh, we are not currently. We're not currently in melee with Mando. We did check that previously. So,
It is 9:30. Shall we turn on mission critical?
if you'd like, yeah. Yeah. So we're going to wake up Jyn. We're certainly not going to pay silly money to reserve her. I will flip my stance card. I will take a 5 dice shooting attack into the shore troopers. Do I want to spend a force? I think maybe I do, because I rather want to kill them. Yeah, I'm going to spend a force for coordinated fire damage from the commandos.
Okay.
Uh,
2
I,
blocks.
I have a single expertise, so expertise is a crit and hit to a crit. I convert my one hit into a crit and get 4 crits and go 4 down my tree.
Okay.
Cool. Oh gosh, that's silly. Reassess my plans for a moment here. Okay. All right, Gina. So, do you want to? Oh, but this is the priority point. Do you want to try and do the really stupid thing? Dear me. Yeah. Okay. I'm going to go for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 with the coordinated fire damage, and expose a pin and a dash for me.
I take 5 after protect.
Yeah. And I get to take a dash. No, it's not going to help life, is it? Oh, you have 3. Yeah, I get to take a dash, and then because I did an attack action, I get to take another dash. Yeah, and then I will I will punch the shore troopers. I will focus and punch the shore troopers, I guess. No, I will focus and punch the shore troopers.
One block.
4 crits and 2 hits, so I get to go 5 down my tree. So you are dead. I'm just working out what I would like. Yeah, moving away from there just doesn't help me because it would then create a tie. So we will do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 damage, a shove and a heal. So you are wounded.
I'll take 7.
I will, I guess, shove you. And
You get a momentum.
I do. And I get to do a heal on Hanchu. I'll heal away this pin. I will give myself my momentum. And that is all she wrote. I will flip this point. I could now do another dash.
Not so fast. Give me a moment.
Okay.
Before that point flips,
Yes.
Boba Fett gets to jump.
Why?
because a primary's just had an activation.
Okay.
This is the thing that I have missed twice already this game, and is the reason why Bobber never quite does what he should for me. But dead or alive,
Yeah. So you jump towards the primary.
yeah, jump towards the primary that activated.
Okay.
Question is, can I jump into range to contest this objective?
I'm not taking that one. You realise?
Yes, you are.
Am I? Oh, it's Chewie.
Chewbacca.
Hi, Chewie.
Um,
I don't think I realised I was
no, I.
being that clever.
Yep. Bobber will jump.
Yeah.
He remains contesting the objective you're now going to
Yeah.
take, barely.
Yeah.
He is not contesting that objective because you can't contest two objectives on this map. Knowing he contests that one, we know he's not contesting that one.
Yeah.
And you are going to score the board.
Yeah.
Sorry for the interruption. Resume.
Yeah. I score the board. Cool. 1, 2, 3, 4. Dragging it just about onto my side. Your go.
Okay. I'll roll priority first.
Yeah.
And then I'll ask myself the question, is it Boba Fett time? I think it probably is Boba Fett time. I need at the start of my turn, I either get to jump. I am choosing to activate it. I either get to jump or make a 5 dice attack in Jin.
Yep.
I can definitely take the priority point. That's simply a matter of jumping up there.
Yeah.
I can only take this point if I get Jim off it and the angles are not currently good for them, and also kill Han and Chewie.
Yeah.
I'll take the jump.
Take the jump. Okie dokie.
Up I come.
Hello.
I'm then going to take an attack action into Chewbacca.
Very good. Shooting the backup chew. 4. Oh no, defense, my one weakness. Amazing. I've rolled 4 expertise, which gets me 2 blocks and a heal.
Okay. I've rolled no misses and have 5 hits and 2 crits.
Okay.
So I'm treeing and then you're healing 1.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm 4 away from death.
There's no way I'm unable to not. I'm not forced to use my full tree, but
Yeah. Yeah.
killing you is not the thing. It's okay. I definitely want to shove. Yeah, no, no, no. Okay, so what I'm doing to you is 7 damage, a shove, a disarm, which I believe becomes another damage, and a strain.
Yep.
I then have a free use of my active ability, and then you have your revenge.
Yeah.
Okay, so free use of the active ability. I am gonna pin and disarm Jin Urso using Whipcord Launcher.
Yeah.
And now, no, and now you get your revenge.
Uh, yeah. Yeah. Because the order of operations was important there, you gained a momentum when you wounded me, and Jin didn't have anything useful to heal, and then you applied like 4 conditions, which was cool. I don't actually know.
No. I went down my tree,
Yeah.
applying condition. Yeah, no, yeah, because the order is important.
Yeah.
Let's get it up. Okay, the conditions that went on to Han and Chewie definitely went on first,
Okay. So in that
and
case,
then
when you gain the
I
momentum, I'll heal the conditions back off Han and Chewie.
need to check if the damage pool happens before or after. Okay, you determine results. Yeah, no. Everything happened before the damage pool,
Yes.
including the active ability.
Oh.
So the damage pool happened. I gained a momentum, and now you have your free choice of who you're healing and what you're healing off.
So I can now simply remove the 2 conditions that you just placed on Gina, so...
Yes.
But I'll do that then.
Cool.
I wouldn't have thought I could do that, but there you go. The rules that you
Nope.
learn things from them.
Yeah. The damage pool comes last. Well, actually, technically, anything from my expertise tree would come last.
Yeah.
So yeah, if I pinned you with an expertise, you couldn't heal it.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah. That's fiddly and worth familiarizing yourself with if you're going to play Jin.
Yeah. Uh,
Okay.
so now I've got my
Boba Fett.
revenge.
Yes. Now you've got your revenge, and then Boba Fett completes his turn.
Right. So everybody is either the only person who is not dead or in a very useful place is Cassian. So I guess I will repo Cassian in this general direction. In case he comes up. Yep. There you go. Carry on.
Cool. I don't think I wish to spend a force to do 1 damage to Jin using knee rockets.
Hmm.
I do have an action,
Yeah.
but I can't leave this point or I won't flip this point.
Yeah.
Uh, I guess Bobber's going to heal.
Okay.
I end my turn. I assume control of this point, but no others. I score 2, and it's over to you.
Mission critical, we said, didn't we?
Oh, yes.
And then Jin gets to heal these 2 conditions off Han and Chewie.
Yes, indeed.
Right, so my go, we roll priority. It is the one that I hold, which is always lovely. And so I top deck Shatterpoint, remove 2 damage or a condition from itself. Okay. That's helpful actually, because okay, So the want to Shatterpoint Revcoms in an ideal world, just generally. So yeah. Yeah, okay. Cool. I will Shatterpoint the Revcoms. So they wake up. They get to heal both of their conditions thanks to the ability on the Shatterpoint card, as well as all of their damage. The Revcoms, I'm going to spend my 2 force for Commando Doctrines. This Revcom is going to dash, and he is going to take himself off the point. But that's okay. He's going to be here. Yeah, and this Revcom is going to do a dash, and it's going to be here. And then the Rebel Commandos are going to be focused and hunkered, and they're going to declare the attack action. We will start with the one down the bottom here, shooting up at Boba Fett. So it's with Cassian, so it's 10 dice.
Rolled 4 dice, and I get 5 blocks because
Yeah,
I have a very nice defensive expertise.
that's pretty good. So I
Beskar armor.
only get 6 hits, so I get to go 1 down my tree. So it's a damage and a pin. We'll do that again with the other Revcom. What you got?
This time just 3 blocks.
I have 6 hits and a crit, so I get to go 4 down my tree. 7. Where are you? Yeah. I don't think I can push you away with this upper Rebel Commando in a useful way. Because you're going to go... Let me have a little look here. Oh, perhaps I can. Yeah. Cool. So... I don't need the heals. So we'll do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 damage, 8 damage because we're reapplying the pin that you already have. A push, a disarm, a heal, and a repo.
Or did you say 8 damage?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 because we're reapplying the pin, yeah.
Yep. You wound Boba Fett.
Splendid. He's also disarmed, and I can push him. Oh, no, I can't. Look at that. Hit the thing. Come back, Boba. All is forgiven.
Are we sure? He has done rather a lot of very bad things.
But he is wounded, so I get momentum. I also have a repo, so I guess I'll use my repo to get back on the point instead of using my move action like I plan to do. Plenty. Just move your tool here.
Give me a moment. Let me just pull them all back in. Or the game can judge it to a halt. There we go. All back in.
Rubicon goes there. And then I have another action that I have to briefly think about. I shouldn't think too hard because I am what 1, 2, 3, 4. I've won with Mission Critical.
You have one with Mission Critical.
Yeah, so I pass my second activation and win the game.
Well done.
Yeah,
Good game.
that was a great game. I, it's interesting. I don't think this list is very good, but in this game, every single part of Jin's squad just managed to do the thing that it does when it's having a good day. I just felt like it worked, and I've had plenty of games with that squad where stuff just hasn't worked. So I think I had some like decent dice going on. Yeah.
It's weird. I lost in two struggles, but it felt like both of those struggles were not runaway.
I really felt like I'd lost struggle one. You had a lot of momentum on me out of the gate. Um, there was a lot of turns where you score 4, I score 3, you score 4, I score 3. I think that happened 3 times. And then I just started to pull it back.
Yeah. There were 3 Boba triggers in the game, and I missed 2 of them.
I wasn't sure. I was looking at Boba Fett and I was like, has Ben missed his trigger? Or because there's a certain logic to, or is he keeping Boba Fett back there, standing him on that point because otherwise he would be abandoning his rear point? I wasn't sure what was going on.
Nope,
You,
I missed
you,
both the Boba triggers.
you could have at least jumped centrally onto the point, I guess. That would have been a sensible use of
Yep.
your time.
Yeah, that's my blunder. I think I either need to accept that Boba doesn't work for me, or really drill game after game with Boba until remembering to jump after the enemy takes a primary activation is just second nature.
Uh,
Um, I think the list is interesting. I think it's not finished, basically. I think it's waiting for Morgan, and then this can work.
Morgan instead of Moff or Thrawn.
Morgan instead of Moff, and Night Troopers replacing one of the support. Like, you need to restructure the whole thing. Um, I think you probably, yeah. Um, the whole Moff squad goes away, and you run Morgan's box. I think.
Hmm.
Because you want to keep the diceless displacement from the shores. I know I didn't use it, but you want to have it.
Yeah.
You want the night troopers who never ever die, so that Stormtrooper Sergeant always has someone to shove around, and you just keep moving constantly, um, and don't play the wound game that a revenge list wants you to play.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, this version, I think there was some juice in it. Um, Boba's not Boba doesn't really fit with the rest of the list and what the rest of the list wants to do.
Yeah.
I put him in kind of on a whim
Yeah.
because I had a 4-point slot. DTE would obviously be better, but I'm vaguely building this to be a second list.
Yeah. Okay.
Um, Callus is an option, but yeah, I do. I think probably what I need to do is stop trying to both practice with Boba and try this concept out. They need to be separate activities.
Yeah.
I do want to get more practice with Boba Fett because I think there's real power in him if
Mm.
you remember that trigger.
Yeah. No, I think there's I've heard some people are running Bobber like Leia Bobber commandos with a Cassian squad. I think that's interesting that top players are doing that. because I look at it and go, Bob. I think Bob is very difficult to make work outside Empire, because the way he is without payday, right? But interesting stuff. Like Leia doesn't really care about tags too much, so I can kind of see it. But yeah, I just want to I'm not trying to rub salt in the wound, but I think I had two really good plays there, and I can't decide on which is my play of the game.
Hit
It
me with them.
it was either uh using K2's revenge explosion to dash Jin, and then Cassian's revenge to move Jin onto his back point. That was pretty fun. Or it was when I was over here and I saw the move to get to walk the commando off round the corner off here, and then down this ladder and then dash onto the point. But it was one of those two clever movement shenanigans.
I
They,
think the latter was the one that impressed me more.
yeah, because they felt particularly good. Do I think I had a blunder? Yes. Yeah, really early on, I should have just put the second commando up here. And I was like, oh, I don't need to do that, that's fine. And then you were just like, I have fifth brother in reserve. I have fifth brother. I put fifth brother up on here. It is now my point, go away. And I'm like, oh, yeah, the fact that you had fifth brother in reserve was totally open information. And it just totally fled my brain. Um,
Yeah, I think that's fair. I was especially satisfied with it because this list is weird in that reserving is free,
yeah,
but it is a little short on force because it is a Thrawn list.
yeah.
And so having a fifth brother activation where you go, right, I can get fifth brother back on a point, at no force cost, and flip a point. Yes, 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 love it. More force to feed um into reserves and repos and all sorts.
Do you know, I was really surprised. Um, I didn't run out of force. I have now, and there's three cards left in the deck. So had I continued to play, I would have run out of force. But in the game that we played, I only spent momentum for force once, and it was entirely because I was fucking around, and I was like, oh yeah, I can clear a pin this way. I didn't need to do that at all because I was really worried running Andor without B and C. Because you know, five force isn't comfortable. And I expected to be leaning on the Jin momentum engine more throughout the game. But I guess one of the other nice things about Jin is she really doesn't need to spend force on her turn. Um, you know, the only really thirsty card in the whole list is Han and Chewie. Right, they're the only ones that are going to potentially spend more than one force on an activation. So that worked quite well. It was quite lean. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah. Right. Shall we leave it there for the recording?
I think so, yes.
All right. All right, guys. Thank you for joining in. I am just going to quickly say that I am expecting to get an Adepticon reaction video out in the small hours of Saturday morning, UK time. That will happen. And then on Monday, you can expect a tournament report from Sunday's tournaments. If they drop the rebalance like Saturday, then I'll split that into two videos, one reacting to the stream, one going over the rebalance. But honestly, I don't expect it. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you again when I do. Cheery bye.